All right. Hello. We are now live. Got Ben Shelton against James Duckworth. Stuttgart Open. Both players just finished up their warm-ups and now making their way to the baseline to start off the play. Ben Shelton to serve. And gets things on the way. Here we go. Shelton already with a rocket was served to begin with. 208 kilometers per hour there, that one. Good serve down the tee. Be interested to see how many aces he manages to get today. Here we go. 15 love. And it's an ace on the second serve that he hits. Another powerful first serve down the tee there. And you can see like the dust and the chalk from the grass just as the ball hits the surface. 30 love. First serve from Shelton goes into the net there. So that's the second serve. Onto the backhand of Duckworth. And Shelton makes his way up the court. Trying to serve and volley. And it's an slightly awkward volley to deal with as a Duckworth's return just goes straight back at Shelton. And he goes for the backhand volley, but just a little bit too much on it, so it goes out. Ace number 2. With a very well placed serve out wide on the ad side. And now 2 game points for Shelton. 40-15. First serve again goes into the net. It's a double fault as his second serve looking to go down the tee, but it goes wide. That ball toss a little bit behind him on that one. A little far over to the right. 40-30. It's another out wide serve into the backhand of Duckworth. But Duckworth just redirecting all that pace down the middle. And again, Shelton, as he looked to serve and volley, it's another awkward volley for him to try to hit as it dips at his feet, that low backhand volley. And then Duckworth able to make a nice passing shot down the line off that forehand. And that's juice. Ooh, first serve from Shelton, wide. Second serve. So double fault as the second serve goes long. I think with that first serve there, I think he was wasn't quite convinced it was out. I think he looked like he was looking for a replay, but nonetheless, that's a double fault. So 2 aces, 2 double faults, and a break point for Duckworth. Saved by an ace. Another one out wide from Shelton. Juice. This time the serve goes into the backhand of Duckworth. Shelton with a sliced backhand approach. Oof. And Duckworth looking to go with that passing shot on the backhand there, but just gets too much on it. And it goes long. By quite a lot. Advantage, Shelton. So there, the first serve. Yeah, first serve from Shelton. Looking to go out wide, but just hit the net on its way over the ball. First serve again. This time onto the forehand of Shelton, who just blocks it of Duckworth, who blocks it back. And Shelton with a great +1 onto the backhand side of Duckworth. Good pace on it, good precision. Duckworth not able to return that one back over and in. And that's a hold for Shelton, 1-love up. Not the most comfortable of holds, but managed it nonetheless. And Shelton just appears to be a little bit frustrated, just talking to himself. And the umpire having a little laugh as he says something to Shelton. He forgets his towel and goes back to get it. Right, Duckworth on serve. Here we go. Yeah, it's a good serve on the tee. That was blocked back by Shelton, and then it was a good forehand cross court from Duckworth from the +1, and then Shelton just going wide of the court with his shot. 15-love. Another strong serve from Duckworth there onto the forehand of Shelton again, who looks to just block it back. But it goes into the net that time, the return. And that's 30-love to Duckworth. It's a bit of a serve down the tee. Shelton does want to return it, though. And Duckworth looking to go down the line off that forehand on the +1, but just too much on it. Just a little too much on it. Goes long. 30-15. Okay, the first serve from Shelton there. From Duckworth into the net there. Looking to go down the tee that time. Second serve. Onto the forehand. Out wide onto the forehand of Shelton, who absolutely just rips that forehand down the line. Yeah. No chance. That's 30 all. Excellent return there from Shelton. Duckworth looking to place that serve out wide. It's a little too wide, though. Second serve. Shelton returns it with the backhand down the line. And it's a forehand deep into the court from Shelton. Slides the backhand down the line from Shelton as he approaches the net. And Duckworth with a backhand that's dipping at the feet of Shelton. It's away from him. Shelton does get the racket to it, but it's out of his reach and he's off balance and the ball goes long. Clever shot there from Duckworth. 40-30. Yeah, it's a good serve out wide. And then the +1 on the backhand goes cross court. Forehand cross court now from Duckworth. Sliced backhand cross court from Shelton. It's a fast and flat backhand from Shelton. And then a drop shot off the backhand there. Duckworth forced in, plays the backhand cross court. And Shelton looking to try and pass him cross court on that forehand, but didn't come off as he wanted. Not the best of drop shots from him. A little bit too much height on that. Not quite enough backspin on it. Just allowed Duckworth to be able to get onto that. One game all. Shelton back on serve. Oof. It's another rocket of a serve right into the body of Duckworth. and the ball just rebounds off of Duckworth's racket, but over towards the stands. It's another race for Shelton down the tee. Accurate, but also powerful. Dirty love. Another rocket of a serve onto the backhand of Duckworth, who can only make contact with that ball late, such as the pace that I had on it. And yeah, the backhand return just goes wide. 40 love. Again, just pelts that serve into the body of Duckworth, who does manage to get the return back over and in. And Shelton, again, looking to try and close down the net. But it goes into the net, his +1 shot. So 40-15. Another race down the tee. 2-1. Much more convincing hold there for Shelton. As compared to that first service game, much more convincing. Much more comfortable. And both players now just sitting down at their benches. Shelton being handed a towel and he just hides his face under it. It is pretty sunny there, actually, to be fair, in Germany. Got some pretty good weather. See if they'll be affected by the conditions at all. Those of you that are watching in the chat, just a reminder to like and subscribe and share. Be very appreciated just to help us out. All right, time. Both players making their way back over now to their respective ends. Camera there just panning to Shelton's dad, just gesturing for him to just keep it calm. Keep it relaxed. Here we go. Duckworth serve. First serve from Duckworth hits the net and drops long of the service line. Second serve is also long. Double fault. Love 15. So big serve out wide. Shelton managing to block it back. And then it's a big forehand cross court from Duckworth. Right into the corner. And Shelton, he did chase it down. He did try to get it, but too far away from him. Too much pace on it for him to get anything on that. 15 all. Duckworth with that first serve just wide, looking to go down the tee there. Second serve. Oh, he nails that one, though. Very well placed. That goes for that down the tee again. And Shelton with the return into the net. 30-15. Oof. Again, Duckworth looking to go down the tee on that serve, but it is out. Second serve. Again down the tee. Shelton with the backhand. Return down the middle. And Duckworth with the backhand down the line, but it's just wide. Just slightly a little far from the ball, it looked like, as he hit that backhand. 30 all. close. It was another fast serve, but it is long that time. So it's the second serve, which is a let. Second serve again. Into the body of Shelton. Does well to manage to be able to get the backhand return in. And it's a floated slice cross court from Shelton. Backhand cross court from Duckworth onto Shelton's forehand, who looks to try and rip that forehand down the line for a winner. But it is wide. And that is 40-30 to Duckworth. Little fist pump from him there. Game point. Big serve. And then there's a volley, forehand volley cross court from Duckworth. Good little bit of play. And that's the game. 2 games all. Ghost is in the chat. Good to see you, Ghost. Thank you for joining. Ghost says Duckworth about to become lunch for Shelton. Well, we'll see. Oh, it's another big serve out wide for Shelton. 195 kilometers an hour that time. 15 love. Another big serve out wide. Yeah, it's well played from Duckworth. Again, you have to kind of question Shelton's shot selection there. Duckworth with the it was a short backhand return across court, and I think Shelton's, I don't know if it was just the footwork let him down there, but looked to kind of do a little side spin drop shot, but Duckworth easily able to get himself there and just hit a forehand winner down the line. And then Shelton now with an error on the forehand into the net. And that's now 2 points in a row. 30-15 to Duckworth. 15-30. First serve from Shelton goes into the net. Second serve. Onto the forehand of Duckworth, who can only return that long. 30 all. It's another race, another big serve out wide from Shelton. And I've already lost count of how many aces he's hit. Safe to say he'll definitely be at double figures by the end of the match. 40-30, game point. This time it's wide. It hits the net and takes it wide. So it's the second serve. This time down the tee. And it's the second serve ace. Can't complain about that. And that is a game for Shelton. 3-2 he leads. No breaks to serve yet for either player. Jonathan Kaledzi, I hope I pronounced that properly. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. Asks where am I streaming from? If kind of the question, if you mean like where am I watching the match? I'm watching it on tennis TV. That's where I'm watching it. Ghost there with the putting the American flag in the comments. So safe to assume you're rooting for Ben? Shelton to win? Ghost said, admit it. Sharia, every time Ben hits a massive ace, you get a little tongue in, it's fine. Well, I like good tennis. And he is an entertaining player. And I do like a good serve. All right, here we go. Time up for the change of ends. Both players back out. Duckworth on serve. 2-3. Onto the back of the shot, and it's a good return. Lots of depth on that. Right at the feet of Shelton, of Duckworth, who tries to dig it out of the ground, but isn't successful in doing so. And his backhand goes into the net. That's love 15. Looking to go wide this time on the serve, on the outside, but it goes into the net. And this time he does get the second serve over, out wide, but it's comfortable for Shelton. And he just rips that forehand cross court, no problem. A winner. And he gives himself a couple little fist bumps there. Love 30. And Shelton, of course, with the antics. As the first serve from as the first serve from Duckworth, they hit the net, went out. Shelton with a little jump and then a tweener. And then Shelton on that second serve return on the backhand, looking to just rip that down the line. Doesn't come off that time, though. It goes long. 15-30. First serve from Duckworth into the net. Second serve. Got to be careful here. Woo. Onto the forehand of Shelton. And near. He shanks that one. Comes off the frame. Goes up into the sky and tried to catch it on his racket, but out of the air. Wasn't quite successful in doing so. 30-all. So that's a great serve from Duckworth down the tee. Good pace from that. And Shelton only manages to get the frame to it. That's a game point for Duckworth. Another big serve down the tee. And Shelton with the backhand return. That goes long. And that's a good hold for Duckworth. Seemed to be in a little bit of trouble there. But managed to get himself out of it. 3-all. Here we go. Shelton back on serve. Ooh. First serve there. Just caught the back of the service line. Looked like possibly could have been going long, but no. Just caught the back of the service line. And Duck with the return into the net. And then it's a big serve out wide from Shelton onto Duckworth's backhand, who again can only return it into the net. 30 love. Oof. Went for a massive serve there, but it was long. Second serve. Ooh. Second serve was big as well down the tee. Did catch the back of the service line, and Duckworth with that backhand return sits up nicely, and you expect Shelton to put it away on the forehand, but he just makes a bit of a meal out of it, and it overhits it massively, and that is 30-15. Okay, the first serve looking to go down the tee. It's wide from Shelton. Second serve. Yeah, it's a good second serve down the tee again. Duckworth having to stretch to get the racket to that. But the return can't make it over the net. And that is 40-15, 2 game points. Again, going for a massive serve out wide. It's both wide and long. Second serve. Going for a big second serve there, but it's out long and it's a double fault. $40-30. Good serve out wide. Duckworth with the backhand return cross court. And then a good deep backhand cross court there from Duckworth. But it's a lovely forehand down the line from Shelton. Just blazed that down the line. Winner. And secures that game. 4-3. Shelton leads at the change of ends. Still no break of serve yet. Come a little bit close with both players. Shelton with his first service game. And Duckworth with his most recent, but still no breaks of serve. MJ says, hola, hola. Hola, MJ. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. MJ asks, what's your favorite surface? To watch. Okay. Ooh. It's a tough question, you know. Maybe, I don't know. I think maybe like, I think the hard court surfaces. Yeah, I think the hard court. Yeah, if I had to pick, I'd say, yeah, maybe the hard court. But I do like, I love watching tennis. I'll watch anything. But yeah, I'd say probably if I had to pick hard. A ghost asks, when are you going to put out the Ben Shelton sculpture in London? I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'll take that over some of the other statues we have. Right, here we go. Duckworth on serve. It's a big serve down the tee, and Shelton, his backhand return goes long. And that is 15 love. This time, again, looking to go down the tee, but this time it's long from Duckworth on that first serve. Second serve. This time out wide onto the forehand of Shelton. He chips it back. And then a sliced forehand down the line from Shelton. And then a sliced backhand cross court from Shelton. So forehand cross court from Duckworth. Shelton with that backhand slice down the line and approaches the net. Not the best of slices, but he gets away with it as Duckworth looked to pass him with the backhand cross court. But it's called out, and Duckworth can't quite believe it that it's called out. But no, yeah, was just slightly long. Bit lucky there for Shelton to get away with that one. It's a good serve from Duckworth out wide. And Shelton gets his racket to it with his back to the net, but unfortunately it just drifts out the return, and that's 30-15. It's another big serve, but it's to Shelton's forehand. Blocks it down the line. And then Shelton trying to go with a backhand the backhand drop shot down the line there, but doesn't get it right. It's not enough on it, and it goes into the net. Blocks back on the backhand by Shelton there off that return. and Duckworth wide with the inside out forehand. Yeah, out with the inside out forehand. And that is 40-30. Duckworth still with the game point, though. Close, but not in from Duckworth. Going for that big serve out wide. Ooh. And it's a second serve out wide that does go in, but it skims the net on its way over. So second serve again for Duckworth. This time going into the body of Shelton. And Shelton with a good return does well to get out of the way of the ball and just uses his hands to just deflect the pace on that ball back. And the shot from Duckworth goes wide, and that is deuce. First serve from Duckworth. Looking to go out wide, but it's out. Goes out wide again on the backhand of Shelton, who blocks it back. And then Duckworth with the +1 into the space. And Shelton with the forehand long. Good use of that space there from Duckworth. Advantage. Game point. Ends it with an ace. Nice. Down the tee. 4 games all. So at the moment, neither one willing to break or get broken, rather. So see, is it going to a tiebreak or will we get break a serve? Running out of games for that to happen. It's a good serve from Shelton. Big serve out wide. Duckworth on the stretch. Just returns that shot wide. Late on the forehand. 15-love. It's another big out wide serve from Shelton. And again, Duckworth just stretching for that ball. And again, his return, this time a backhand, it goes wide as he looks to place it cross court. Dirty love. First serve into the net from Shelton. Second serve. It's a big second serve out wide. Duckworth does well to get the return and to get it as deep as he did. And Shelton with a drop shot. Yeah, forehand drop shot down the line. Duckworth is there though, and he just places that forehand past Shelton down the line. Just have to question just some of his shot selection so far in the game. Don't know if maybe he's overthinking it, but yeah, a little bit questionable at the moment. But anyways, 30-15, Shelton. First serve into the net. Second serve. Oof, it's a rocket. Onto the backhand of Duckworth. And it lands quite generously onto the forehand side of Shelton. And he rips that forehand down the line for a winner. And that's 40-15. 2 game points for Shelton. Ooh, I thought we were going to save another ace, but just wide. That serve down the tee. Second serve. Also down the tee, and Shelton looks to serve and volley. Again, it's an awkward backhand volley for him to hit. The return's dipping at his feet, but he does well to get it out of his feet with a bit of side spin. And Duckworth running onto it to try and hit a forehand cross-court passing shot, but it's wide. And that is game to Shelton. 5-4. Duckworth to serve. Shelton will be looking to try and break down Duckworth's serve, try and close out the set. 6-4. But we'll see. Might end up going to a tiebreak. Ghost is asking, have you ever had Beijing duck? Pretty good stuff. No, I can't say that I have. I think I've. Yeah, I don't think I have. And I don't eat meat, so that's not gonna happen now. I want to ask actually the question that you guys asked me. What is your favorite surface to watch? See if anyone else agrees with me with hardcore. MJ asked, "Are you vegan?" Yes, I am. Yeah, I have been for a good few years now. All right, here we go. Both players back onto their respective ends. Duckworth on serve, serving to stay in the set. And okay, yeah. Oh no, I was about to say it was off to a good start with the ace, but not quite. Serve is called out. Second serve. Shelton with the backhand return down the line, and then sliced backhand down the line, and then a slice backhand cross court. Duckworth with the Duckworth with the forehand down the middle, but he's leaning back as he hits it, and it drops nicely for Shelton. Not much on it. It's quite short, and then he just rips that forehand, that inside out forehand right into the corner. Love 15. Yeah, it's a good serve from Duckworth down the tee. Shelton manages to get the racket to it, but that ball doesn't make it over. 15-all. Yeah, it's a good serve out wide from Duckworth there. Shelton's return goes up into the sky, and it's smashed cross court from by Duckworth. Duckworth with the backhand cross court now. Shelton with the forehand cross court. Down the line from Duckworth on the backhand, and Shelton looking to slice it back down the line, but just gets a little bit too. The swing goes outwards a little bit too much, so he gets just a little bit too much curve on that ball, and so it goes slightly wide, and that's 30-15. Yeah, it's another good serve. It's a good return from Shelton. Again, just blocks it back, just redirects that pace off the serve deep into the middle of the court. And Duckworth tries to get around it to play the inside-out forehand, but can't get in the right position, and the ball goes out. 30-all. And it's an ace to follow things up. 40-30 to Duckworth. A good, really well-placed serve down the tee there from the Australian. 40-30, game point. Oof. First serve into the net. Second serve. Oh, yeah. It's a good second serve down the tee. And again, Shelton can only get the frame to that. And that's 5-all. Both resistant and getting broken. Still even. 5 games each. Here we go, Shelton on serve. It's a big serve down the tee. Duckworth does well to get the return back over and in, and well, he made Shelton play extra shot, and he misses that +1 wide, and that is love 15. Always make your opponent play. An extra shot. Brutal. Big serve into the body of Duckworth. No time for him to get out of the way of that ball at all there. And all he can do is just stick the racket out in front of him to try and reflect it back. But yeah. It's another big serve out wide. Cheeky. There's a big serve out wide from there from Shelton. 400 return from cross court from Duckworth, and a shot with a massive inside in down the line. But again, good hustle from Duckworth. He gets to the ball, gets something. But then Shelton with a cheeky little forehand drop shot. 30-15. And it's another race for Shelton down the tee. 219 kilometers per hour, that one. Jeez. Pace, man. All right, 40-15. Here we go. 2 game points for Shelton. And it's another race down the tee. Oh, this guy. It's insane serving. He's enjoying that. He's laughing to himself. Right, that's a 6-5 to Shelton. Leading going into the change of ends. Can he break the serve of Duckworth? Or are we going to a tiebreak? MJ says, I like watching clay. I do as well. I just think, I don't know, I feel like hard, you kind of get that, like a good balance of like the game not being like too fast, but like not too slow. Like it's I don't know, it's got a good like middle ground, and we're like, you do get some good like rallies, but it doesn't necessarily go on for ages. I don't know. I just feel like you get a good like little balance with hardcore. But no, I do enjoy watching clay as well. I especially love watching Rafa on play on clay. Of course. Ghost says hard court for me, but I like the speed of grass. Yeah, I appreciate that. It is, to be fair, like the speed of the grass, like court, does make it quite interesting, quite exciting. Ghost says, you don't eat meat. How do you have enough strength to hit tennis ball? Your strength doesn't just suddenly disappear if you stop eating meat. Trust me, I got enough. I got enough strength. Right, here we go. Duckworth with the first serve, looking to go wide, but it's too wide. Yeah, it's a good second serve though, down the tee. Shelton catching that one late on the forehand, and the return goes into the net. 15 love. It's another massive serve there down the tee. Nearly an ace, but Shelton does manage to get the racket to it. But yeah, that was a massive one. I think Shelton would be happy with that one if he hit it. 30 love. Another big serve into the body of Shelton. Does really, really well to get out of the way of the ball there and get the backhand into play. And well, Duckworth misses the backhand on the +1 into the net. That's 30-15. Oof, it's another big serve out wide. The return from Shelton drops short. And Duckworth trying to get that ball up from the ground. But it hits the net and it goes long. Unfortunate for Duckworth there. 30 all. It's a big serve out wide. It's a great serve. Very well placed there. Good speed as well. Again, Shelton manages to get the racket to it. Doesn't make a difference though. 40-30. Another big serve from the Australian down the tee there. And this time the return goes long from Shelton. And, well, we have ourselves a tiebreak. 6 games all. Some solid serving from both players so far. Here we go. 6 games all, tiebreak. Shelton to get things underway in the tiebreak on serve. And it's an ace, out wide. 205 kilometers an hour. Love 1. Duckworth and serve. Here we go. Duckworth going for the big serve himself out wide. Isn't quite successful though. It goes wide. It goes into the trams. Second serve. Oof, it's a big second serve out wide. Shelton does well to redirect that ball cross court. And then the forehand from Duckworth goes long. And that's love 2. Massive serve. Oh, no. He's missed it. Never mind. Thought he might have made that one in, but... Oh, no. He did make it, but it was a let. So, takes that first serve again. Tries to bomb it down the tee again, but it goes out. Now it goes out wide on the second serve. Shelton stepping in on the backhand return. Duckworth with the forehand, +1 cross court. And then Shelton with his backhand into the net. See a little bit of frustration there on his face after missing that one. But still got a lead. 2-1. As he's back on serve now. Out wide onto the backhand of Duckworth. And then the forehand +1 is played cross court. And then it's a short backhand from Duckworth. And Shelton plays a forehand drop shot cross court. Duckworth manages to get himself out there and scrape that ball up from the court. But Shelton's waiting for it and just calmly volleys it past Duckworth. A nice calm backhand volley cross court. 3-1. Ooh, and is that an ace? It is. It's another ace out wide for Shelton. 4-1. Duckworth on serve. Here we go. 1-4. Big serve down the tee from Duckworth. Pays off. Shelton's return goes long. 4-2. And they change. Let's go to change ends. We have Pedro Pablo 10 in the chat. Thank you for joining us, Pedro. Ask win Shelton or other. Shelton. Yeah. Definitely think Shelton's got this one. Though it's not going to be made easier for him, clearly, as we've seen. Right, here we go. Change of ends. And it's an ace from Duckworth down the tee. Some good serving so far from both players, to be fair. 4-3. Shelton back on serve. It's a big serve out wide. Duckworth with the backhand return down the middle. Shelton slicing that ball. Yeah. Onto the forehand of Duckworth. Plays it cross court. And then Shelton just bangs that backhand down the line. It's a winner. And then it's a loud yes from Shelton. 5-3. To be fair, I'm surprised he hasn't made more noise so far yet. Okay, that first serve from Shelton, too much on that. It goes long. Second serve. Second serve also has too much on it. Goes, goes long. 5-4 or 4-5. Duckworth on serve. Shelton, I think maybe just got himself a little bit overexcited there, and just lost a little bit of concentration and made the double fault. But here we go. Duckworth on serve. Yeah, it's a good serve into the corner there of Shelton's forehand. Shelton with the slice forehand down the middle. And then a backhand looking to go cross court, but gets closes that racket face a little bit too much over the ball. And it goes into the net. And that is 5 games all. 5 all. 5 points. First serve from Duckworth looking to go down the tee. But it hits the net and goes out. Goes down the tee again on the second serve. And Shelton looking to just rip that forehand back down the middle. But too much on that forehand return. And it goes long. And now 5-6. 5-6. Shelton serving to stay in the set. Duckworth with the set point. Shelton with a big serve, but it's long. Ooh, and a double fault. Second serve goes into the net, and it's not the nicest of ways to end the set, but first set goes Duckworth's way. Aaron Riel. I don't know. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I hope one of those pronunciations was correct. Were correct. I like the grass and the winners. You know, you do get some good, exciting winners there on the grass court. Fair. MJ says, I like watching grass and hardcore, all surfaces, but I don't like watching people fall on grass. Fair enough. We have an empathetic person. Love that. Yeah, no. It is quite, especially in, I'm trying to remember what year it was at Wimbledon, when like the grass was like especially like slippery and like loads of people were falling over. I can't remember what year it was at Wimbledon. I don't know, it must have been like a couple years ago now. But yeah, I just remember there was like one year where it was like especially slippery. Sean Power says, Shelton was heavily favoured here. I didn't hear any other news. Yeah, Shelton, well, I think definitely Shelton still, I think, is favourite to win, but we'll see. Duckworth, though, has put in a solid performance, though. Mana Sapphire says hello. Hello, Mana. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Right, here we go. Second set underway. Duckworth on serve. Closes down that net. It's a forehand volley from Duckworth that it's a bit too close to Shelton, and he's able to get around it and play a good inside out passing shot. Love 15. Yeah, big serve from Duckworth. Out wide. It's an ace. 15 all. Duckworth looking to go for another big serve out wide, but this time it's out. Second serve. It's a double fault as the second serve goes along. 15-30. Yeah, it's a good return there from Shelton. The serve from Duckworth down the tee, and then Shelton just redirecting the pace of the serve down the line. It's a good return. Duckworth tries to get to it. He does get to it, but he just slices it back into the net, unfortunately, off the forehand. And that's 2 break points for Shelton. 15-40. Okay, the first serve from Duckworth into the net there. Got to make the second serve over and good. Oh, it's a good second serve in the corner. Oh, but it is a good return from Shelton. The backhand right at Duckworth, who just doesn't get enough time. It's a fast return and just doesn't quite get the time to get around the ball enough, and hits it slightly late on the forehand, and it goes wide. And we have an early break after no breaks of serve for the whole of that first set. We have a break of serve in the very first game of the second set. Duckworth broken. Shelton 1 love up. MJ, just replying to what I was saying earlier about the year everyone was falling. It was when Serena played. Yes. Oh yeah, because I do remember like she did have like have a fall. I remember. But yeah, quite a lot of people falling that year. Here we go. Shelton with that first serve into the net. Second serve onto the backhand of. Yeah, what a shot onto the backhand of Duckworth. He's pushed very far back, and Shelton closes down that net. Looking to serve and volley, and he plays that forehand volley cross court, but it had enough height on it to give Duckworth the time to get there, and he plays a really great passing shot cross court. Shelton with the forehand down the line there off of Duckworth's return cross court. Duckworth sends the ball up and out. 15-0. Yeah, it's a big serve and inside out forehand from Shelton. Big winner there. 30-15. It's another big serve out wide from Shelton. It's nice. Two game points for Shelton. 40-15. Oof. Nearly another race out wide, but this one's out. Yeah, it's a good return from Duckworth. Made things difficult for Shelton. Shelton with a big serve down the towards Duckworth's body, and Duckworth with a short return that was dipping at the feet of Shelton, and Shelton has to play a little half volley as the ball bounces in front of him. A half volley off the backhand, but again, it because of how he has to get under it, sits up. And again, Duckworth with the time to get there and to play a good passing shot. That's 40-30. Second serve for Shelton as the first one goes into the net. Again, the serve and the volley, not successful. Shelton with the serve out wide, closed down the net. And again, Duckworth with a return that's just dipping at the feet of Shelton. And he does manage to get the dig it out of his feet with the backhand, on the backhand volley, but it goes out, the volley. And that's juice. That's a big serve down the tee from Shelton. And unfortunate for Duckworth that the return goes long. And Shelton with another serve down the tee. It's a short return there from Duckworth. And it's smart play from Shelton as he slices the backhand down the line and then plays a backhand volley down the line back past Duckworth. And that is game 2 games to love to Shelton. It just seems like Duckworth there in that service game has changed how he's returning, just kind of it's dropped off a little bit on the return. Interesting. A great serve there from Duckworth out wide. And then he closes down that net and plays a lovely forehand drive volley down the line into the space. Great play there from Duckworth. 15 love. Oof. It's a good return from Shelton. Just no, they have to call that or do a challenge. What? Shelton with a sliced approach shot. And it's, I don't know, it's like an awkward bounce, and it looks almost as though it goes out nearly, but it hits the back of the line, but I don't know. It just skids off like grass and just Duckworth completely misses it. With 15 all and Duckworth with the serve down the tee, and then a backhand cross court. He jumps onto it, and then Shelton with the forehand looking to go down the line, but it's out. First serve from Duckworth. They're out wide, and the return into the net from Shelton. 40-15. 2 game points for Duckworth. Again onto the forehand of Shelton, and Duckworth looking to place that forehand on the +1 down the line, but it goes wide. (40-30). Down the tee on the serve there, sliced back on the backhand from Shelton, and then Duckworth again. Duckworth looking to go with the inside out forehand into the corner, but he misses it again. Another miss on that forehand, and that's juice. Bit of a frustration there for Duckworth, and themselves 2 points clear. It's great play made up for that one. It's a good serve to take Shelton wide of the court, and then it was a good backhand cross court into the space there. Stepped onto it really well. Yeah, good play from Duckworth. Advantage. First serve from Duckworth into the net. Oh, what a return from Shelton. Up, just places that backhand return right into the corner down the line. Just redirects that pace of the serve so well. And that's juice again. Oh. Serve from Duckworth goes long and looks like it may have hit Shelton a bit. Second serve as it goes again, as there's a let. Yeah, it's a good serve from Duckworth down the tee. And the return from Shelton goes long. Advantage Duckworth. Just got to try and get himself out of this. Oof. Lucky the first serve going down the tee, but it's just wide. Second serve. This time out wide onto the forehand of Shelton. It's a big return from Shelton. And again, questionable decision there from Shelton. As he closed down the net and plays the backhand volley down the line right back at Duckworth. Doesn't play the volley into the space that's there, and well, Duckworth hits it past him. And that is 2-1 to Shelton. Shelton's still leading though with that initial break of serve. Sean just commenting on the grass, the situation with the grass. Yeah, they fall a lot when the grass is fresh. It needs to get worn down a bit. Yeah, that is a good point actually. But yeah, it is a bit it's not great. It's not great to watch. Rizzy says, damn, if Shelton wins, I'm in 1K. Stressful last game. Can't believe he threw that tiebreak. Yeah, really had to. I think he was 4-1 up, wasn't he? Yeah, really had to do better with that. Really should have closed that one, wrapped that one up, but didn't. Cedric Lopez says, big up Shreya. Busy just putting a like. Well, thank you, Cedric. Appreciate you stopping by and doing that. Thank you. Right, here we go. Ben Shelton and serve. 2-1. First serve goes wide from Shelton. Second serve. Out wide onto the forehand of Duckworth, and it's a good return. Just redirected that pace of Shelton's serve down the line, and Shelton slightly late to that ball, and hits his forehand in the net. Love 15. It's another ace for Shelton down the tee this time. $15 all. And it's another ace. Out wide that time. 30-15. Nearly 3 aces in a row, but serve goes long that time. Second serve. Onto the forehand of Duckworth, who slices it. And then it's a forehand cross court from Shelton. And then it's a fortunate net called for Duckworth. So it hits the net and just trickles over. And that's 30 all. Okay. Good pace on serve, and unfortunately for Duckworth, he can only return it into the net. Game point for Shelton, 40-30. It's another fast serve. This time, and again, there is forehand return from Duckworth. Goes into the net. And that's 3-1 to Shelton. First serve into the net there from Duckworth. Oof. Okay, and it's a big second serve. Wouldn't have thought it was the second serve, but it's a massive serve down the tee into the corner. Very, very well placed. And Shelton only able to get a frame on that. 15 love. That's a big serve out wide. Shelton looking to just chip it back down the middle, but goes long. And that's 30 love. Yeah, it's another big serve for Duckworth, and then the forehand cross court. And then sliced long from Shelton on the backhand. 40 love, 3 game points for the Australian. Yeah, and it's a good serve that it goes into the body of Shelton, in towards the body, who catches that return late on the backhand, and it goes wide. And a very good service game there from Duckworth. Very strong. And that is now 3-2. Shelton still with that lead with the break of serve. 1 break separating the two. See some of the comments. MJ says, the players I like tend to do worse when I follow, so they lose when I watch. I don't know, maybe a bit of a bad omen then. MJ asking who is doing the other match. Regarding the Raonic match, I believe that's David doing that one to answer that question. Right, here we go. Shelton back on serve, 3-2. Nearly opened up with an ace down the tee, but it's just out. Second serve, and again, Duckworth is deep behind that baseline to return that, and the forehand return from Duckworth goes long. Yes, it's a big serve out wide from Shelton, and it's another ace. 30 love. Another big serve down the tee. Not an ace though, as Duckworth does manage to get a racket to it, but still doesn't change the outcome. 40 love to Shelton. Oof. The first serve there went into the body of Duckworth, who anticipated very well and ran around it and hit backhand. And again, it was another awkward shot for Shelton to deal with as the backhand return dropped short. And Shelton was looking to serve and volley. And again, he has to play half volley, but it goes out. And that's 40-15. And Duckworth with the forehand return into the net. Big serve from Shelton there. Lots of pace. Hits the back of the service line. And that's 4-2. Yes. Big serve for Duckworth. It's an ace. Down the tee. 15 love. Ooh, nearly another ace down the tee. But it gets called out. Second serve. Just Shelton with the forehand return down the middle. And then Duckworth looking to close down the net. And Shelton with the backhand slice that Duckworth judges very well and leaves. And it floats out. That's 30 love. First serve into the net. Second serve. And it's an unfortunate double for Duckworth there, as the second serve hits the net and goes out. 30-15. Oh, big serve. Big serve out wide there for Duckworth. It's an ace. Yeah, great accuracy and pace on that one. 40-15, 2 game points for the Australian. And it's another race, down the tee. Great service game. Apologies. Yeah, great service game from Duckworth there. Shelton still ahead with that break of serve, 4-3. MJ says David likes Raonic too much. He can't do that one. Oh, really? I didn't realize he was a big Raonic fan like that. Well, it should at least he'll be excited for it. It should make for a good stream, no? MJ asks, "Are you a Novak fan?" How do I he's not like my favorite, but massive respect for the guy and for what he's achieved and for what he's done for the sport. Incredible. Yeah, so no, a lot of respect for him. MJ asks, what do you think of his injury and chances at Olympic gold? I think it'll be interesting to see what he does in terms of the injury, because he does require surgery, doesn't he? Yeah, I believe he's had to get surgery. So it'll be interesting to see if he plays Wimbledon, or if he doesn't play that and rests for the Olympics. I think he'll definitely have a better chance. I think it might be too soon, really, to be honest. I think for him to come back to if he's going to play at Wimbledon, I don't know. We got another 7 volley there from Shelton. Does well with it that time, though. Again, it was an awkward volley for Shelton, as again the forehand return from Duckworth dropped short mid-court, and then had to play the half volley that set up. Duckworth tried to play it past Shelton down the line, but Shelton covered it very well and played the backhand volley cross court, and it just hits the baseline. And it's a serve. It's an ace down the tee. That's 30 love to Shelton. Okay, first serve from Shelton that hits the net goes out. Oh, sorry, not out. It lands in. So it's a first serve. Second serve now. As his first serve repeat goes into the net, and it's a second serve ace. Okay. Second serve ace out wide. That's now I think that's now 2 aces from a second serve for Shelton in this game. Pretty crazy. Another 7 volley. Oh, Duckworth for going for he became Shelton actually at that point. Looked to try and do a tweener passing shot there. Didn't come off, but appreciate the effort, and would have been had that come off would have been an absolutely brilliant shot. But it turned into Shelton Monfils for a second there. And that's now 5-3 to Shelton. 3-5. Duckworth on serve. Serving to stay in the set. The forehand return from Shelton goes long. Second serve. Backhand return down the line from Shelton. Forehand cross court there from Duckworth. Slice down the line from Shelton. And it's a brilliant volley. Brilliant volley from Shelton. Jesus, the hand skills there. As he closed down the net, and Duckworth looking to play that ball cross court and past Shelton, but absolute brilliant athleticism. Because it was a good shot from Duckworth. Really good use of that wrist there. But Shelton just able to stretch and get himself there, and then as well to have the skill to put that backspin on that backhand volley. Oh, that was crazy. And then Duckworth does get there, but hits it into the net. It's an insane volley. The serve there from Duckworth. It's another let. Yeah, it was a let. It was actually a good return from Shelton, but it's a let. Oh, jeez. I was gonna say it was another bullet of a serve from Duckworth, but that's again another let. I think that's three lets now in a row. Okay, and now you just absolutely. I just pelted that serve down the tee. Jesus, it's an ace. Flip it out. Okay, it's what a serve. Yeah, we got 7 volley now from Duckworth as he plays that forehand volley cross court. Shelton gets there, tries to lob it over the head of Duckworth, and it's a put away of the smash cross court from Duckworth. Really good play there. First serve from Duckworth goes into the net. Second serve. Down into the body of Shelton. Gets round it, plays the backhand down the line. Slice backhand cross court there from Shelton. Forehand cross court from Duckworth, and Shelton looking to slice it down the line again off the backhand, but it goes into the net. And that is game to Duckworth. 5-4. As they change ends, and Shelton will go back out to serve for the set. MJ says Rafa is skipping Wimbledon. No surprise there. Yeah, I mean, I think he's just got to be a lot more selective with kind of with what he chooses with the tournaments that he chooses to play. Because I mean, it's he's not, the fitness isn't where it was. He's not 100%. He is getting older, in tennis terms. So yeah, I think he's just got to be a lot more like just careful and selective with what he plays. And I think you probably want to, I guess, focus on the Olympics more, especially because presumably it will be on clay if they. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to do it at Roland Garros because it's in Paris, but so yeah, you'd think he'd probably be putting his focus on that more, really. Which yeah, it makes sense. Go says gamblers are the worst. What makes you say that? I think as long as you're being responsible with it. Anyways, here we go. Shelton to serve for the set. 5-4. Pelts it at that serve at Duckworth there. Right at him, the middle of the body. Tried to get out of the way of it, but return goes into net. 15 off. Oh, jeez. Gosh. He just absolutely just banged that serve again at Duckworth. That had some pace in it. Jeez. Dirty love. This time goes for a serve down the tee rather than a body serve. But it's out. Second serve. Oh my god. It was a massive second serve out wide. And to be fair, Duckworth nearly getting a passing shot out of it. But the forehand down the line just goes wide, unfortunately. And that's now 3 set points for Shelton. 40 love. First serve hits the net there and goes out. Second serve. Jesus. It's a double fault. Just bombed that serve. 40-15, and then Duckworth kind of just chuckles to himself there. He's serving bombs, man. Just rockets. There we go. So backhand return from Duckworth, as he did well to get around the ball. And Shelton with a massive inside out forehand on the +1, and yeah, into the net from Duckworth. And that is set to Shelton. 6-4. So we are going to a third. 7-6 to Duckworth in the first. 6-4 to Shelton in the second. Just looking at some stats here. For the second set. First serve points won, 95% for Shelton. That's pretty insane. That's an insane number, 95%. And first serve's in, he just edges out Duckworth slightly in that second serve. There was 68% of the first serves in. Whereas 66 for Duckworth. So not a massive gap in terms of how many of those first serves they're getting in. Just, well, Shelton's just been a lot more effective with that first serve. Jihat, I hope I said that right. Jihat Bayram says 3-5 Shelton, come on. Do you mean 6? Do you mean 3-6? But yeah, I think Shelton will do this one. I think he will get this third set. I think, to be honest, shouldn't even really have been a third set. 4-1 up in that tiebreak. Really should have closed things out, really. I think just kind of lost concentration and maybe a bit of a lack of discipline. But anyways, here we go. Third set, Lovell, Duckworth getting things underway with a serve down the tee. And Shelton just kind of overrunning the ball there. And doesn't make the return over in him. It's a sliced forehand return there from Shelton. And then it's a good play from Duckworth to play that inside in forehand and then to the cross-court forehand and then to close the net down and then play that smash or high volley into down the line into the space. 30 love. It's a fast serve from Duckworth onto the backhand of Shelton, who returns it into the net. 40 love, 3 game points for Duckworth. A much better start on this service game compared to the first one, that's for sure. Compared to the second set. That's for sure. First serve from Duckworth goes long. Second serve. Onto the backhand of Shelton. Plays it down the line. It's a forehand cross court from Duckworth. Shelton with a low slice backhand cross court. And Duckworth just trying to use that wrist to whip that ball up from the ground. Isn't successful in doing so. It goes into the net. And that's 40-15. Serve volley from Duckworth. Yeah, that's great play. That serve down the tee and then the backhand volley cross court. And then Shelton does get the racket to it, but no use. Good play, really good service game there for Duckworth. Much better. Stark difference compared to that first service game of the second set for Duckworth. Here we go. Shelton on serve now. Love one. Joam Vergara. Thank you for joining. Asks, who do you think will win? I think Shelton will win. But I do think it will be pretty close. What do you think? Yeah, it's a big serve down the tee. Ooh, big serve down the tee there from Shelton. And Duckworth slices it. And you think it might just hit the net and trickle over, but it doesn't. It stays on Duckworth's side of the court, but it was a close one there. 15 love. Oof. Big serve down the tee, but it's long from Shelton. Second serve. Onto the backhand of Duckworth. It's a little far from him. That's the stretch. And it goes out. I mean, out into the net, I should say. That backhand return. 30 love to Shelton. Again, onto the backhand of Duckworth. And then it's a backhand slice from Shelton cross court, but too wide. And that's quite poor, really. Has to be making those shots in. Not under any pressure at all to miss. 30-15. Serve out wide, and then it's a good backhand +1 cross court into the space. Good play there. 40-15. Again, a serve out wide, and then a sliced forehand return from Duckworth, and Shelton looking to go for a little sliced drop shot there from on the backhand. But it goes into the net. 40-30. Serve goes into the net. Second serve for Shelton. It's a big serve. Duckworth actually does manage to get the racket to it and get it back over into play. Lands very short, and Shelton just smashes that one away into the space. 1-1. And he goes over for change of racket. I think Shelton just changes the racket. As Duckworth gets ready to serve. 1-1. Oof, big serve down the tee there. And it's a good volley as well from Duckworth. It was an awkward one. It was right at his feet. Very good hand skills there to get under that ball, get that bit of side spin on the backhand volley, make it difficult for Shelton, who then tries to do a similar sort of shot, but it goes into the net. It's another good serve down the tee there from Duckworth. And Shelton with the return into the net. That's 30 love. Oh, I was gonna say it's a great return from Shelton. That serve from Duckworth out wide into Shelton's backhand, and Shelton doing so well to just redirect the pace on that ball and guide it down the line, and it hits the baseline. 30-15. First serve is out from Duckworth. Second serve goes out wide, and Shelton not really catching it very cleanly. The return goes wide, and that's 40-15 to Duckworth. First serve is in the net. Second serve. Onto the forehand Shelton. Oh. And Duckworth looking to go for a big inside-out forehand. It's a bit wild, though. It's a bit wild, and it goes out. 40-30. Duckworth looking to go for the big serve out wide, but it's too wide that time. Second serve. Yeah, it goes wide. Shelton with the forehand return down the middle, and then an inside, and then a forehand cross court. And it's a backhand down the line from Shelton looking to pass him, but Duckworth does well to get the racket to it. Yeah, great play there from Duckworth. As he hits a good forehand drop volley, lots of backspin, and Shelton does manage to get there, tries to play it across Duckworth, but he's covering that angle. And Duckworth just volleys it past Shelton. Great point. And that is game to Duckworth. 2-1. So far, no breaks to serve in the set. Duckworth serving a lot better this time. And doing a lot better with that first serve. Oh, that was such a great volley from Duckworth. That forehand volley, that drop volley, the side spin on that. Woo. 2-1 to Duckworth. Both players changing ends. Jean says, I think Shelton is killing it. I'd say, like, for the most part, playing pretty well. Just I think a lack of like, just a lack of kind of discipline and, like, lapses in concentration a little bit, I think, is just kind of being his problem at the moment. Because just sometimes just being a bit sloppy, just making errors that really shouldn't be making, and some questionable decisions and shot choices. But other than that, no, he's playing pretty well, serving well. Duckworth, though, is definitely up to serving for this set so far, that's for sure. But no, Duckworth being pretty solid as well. I think this one we might go right to the end for this tiebreak. Big serve from Shelton. Return from Duckworth into the net. $15-love. Yeah, it's a big serve onto the backhand of Duckworth, who did well to reach and get there. And then Shelton with that forehand into the space down the line as he closes down the net, and Duckworth looking to play that forehand cross-court passing shot, but doesn't quite come off, unfortunately. And it's another race, cross-court for Shelton. 222 kilometers an hour this time. Yeah, that's insane. Oh, that's pretty insane. 40-love. 3 game points. This time the serve catches the net. So it's a let. First serve again. It's another big serve down the tee. Return doesn't make it over the net from Duckworth. That's 2 games all. Duckworth back on serve. Can he keep up the good serving? Yeah, good serve down the tee. Closes down that net. Shelton with a return that drops short. Duckworth with that forehand at Shelton's body. He just gets his racket out, sticks the racket out on the backhand side, plays the backhand, and tries to lob it over the head of Duckworth, but that gets put away. Smashed into the space. That's a let from Duckworth as he tries to go down the tee. First serve again. This time it's into the net. Second serve. Yeah, it's a good serve out wide. Oh, it's a good return on the forehand from Shelton. It's a big forehand cross court from Shelton. Duckworth with the backhand down the middle. Shelton with the inside out forehand. And then the inside in, which he misses. It's wide, just wide. Too little a margin he played himself to there. Just looking to get way too close to the line. I mean, Duckworth isn't making it easy for him by chasing down everything. But just played too much to the lines there. It's a good serve out wide from Duckworth. Shelton on the stretch, but it's too far from him, and the return goes into the net. And it's 40-love. 3 game points for Duckworth. Oh, what a return from Shelton. Oh, it's a good get, though, on the forehand cross court. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. That was, first of all, a sick return down the line from Shelton. Just so good at just redirecting that pace from the serve, and he just directed it down the line. And then Duckworth did really well to get himself there and played that forehand cross court. And then Shelton was just an insane backhand drop shot there. And that just like completely dies in the service box. Oh, that was great. And then it's a good serve from Duckworth. The return from Shelton goes long, and that is game to Duckworth. 3 games to 2. So still keeping up a good strong serving performance in this third set so far. Vim, thank you for joining, stopping by and commenting. Vim asks, who's going to win? Well, I still think Shelton, but if Duckworth keeps up how he's playing and Shelton loses concentration like he did in the first set in the tiebreak, then I think Duckworth may take it. But if Shelton can keep his focused, keep his concentration, and be disciplined, a little bit more disciplined, I think I think Shelton will win it. But be interesting. It'd be interesting to see. But what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon we're gonna get a tiebreak? I think we might do. Jones says Duckworth is good. Yes, yeah, he's a good player. He's playing well at the moment as well. So doing a very solid performance right now. Good. Right, here we go. Back in play. Shelton on serve. Sliced across court from Duckworth there on the forehand return. Then it's the forehand down the line. Oh, it's a big inside out forehand from Shelton. $15 love. Big serve out wide. Duckworth manages to get the frame to it though. So not an ace. 30 love. This time the serve goes long from Shelton. Onto the forehand of Duckworth, who drops it at the feet of Shelton, who has to dig that volley out of his feet. Goes wide. It goes across court. Has enough height on it though for Duckworth to get there, but Shelton does really well in covering that down the line. As Duckworth tries to guide that backhand on the line, and then Shelton with a really clever backhand volley lob over the head of Duckworth. And then it's an ace to end things off for Shelton. Because, of course. Three games all. Duckworth on serve. Here we go. Oof. Went for the big one. Out wide. It's wider than he wants it to be, though. It's in the tram. Second serve. It's a double as the second serve. This time he lets it go down the tee, but it goes long. And it's love 15. Yeah, it's a big serve there from Duckworth, and Shelton just mishits it, frames it, and it goes out. 15-all. Oof, another big serve down the tee there. Oh. But it's an awkward Duckworth look to try and serve and volley. close down that net. It was an awkward shot for him to deal with as the return from Shelton landed at his feet. And the half volley goes out. It's a good serve down the tee. That's a great return, backhand return there from Shelton. Then it's a massive forehand down the line from Shelton. Backhand cross court from Shelton. Forehand cross court from Duckworth. Duckworth with the backhand cross court now. It's a good one. Leaning back on that backhand down the line from Duckworth. It's an inside out forehand for Shelton. And then Shelton of the backhand volley drop shot. And it's not a good drop shot at all there. But Duckworth did really well, though. Played a good backhand cross court, but drop shot there from Shelton, not quite good enough. Just too much height on it, not enough backspin on it. 30 all. Serve is out wide. Oh, it's unfortunate for Shelton there, but it was a good serve out wide and then a forehand down the line from Duckworth. Shelton did get a little bit unlucky because he did run onto it and play get there and manage to play that forehand cross court, but unfortunately for him, it catches the net and it just takes it wide of the singles line. And that's 40-30. Yeah, another big serve out wide for Duckworth, but I think that's a let. Go again. It's an ace. Big one out wide. And that's 4-3 for Duckworth. So still no breaks of serve just yet. So as it stands, maybe going into a tie break. But we'll see. Still got time for someone to get a break though. Ghost said, if Duckworth wins this match, I will never drink Earl Grey tea again. Britain must be punished. Well, first of all, this is an Australian man, so Britain ain't got nothing to do with it. Second of all, I mean, by all means, go for it. I don't drink British tea, so by all means, stop drinking it. I've never had Earl Grey. Is it actually any good? Joshua Kajefe says Ben Shelton has advantage in this game. No, he didn't have one. It didn't reach juice in that game. Daz Reynolds says, hi Sharia, how did Emma do today? She won today actually. I think I didn't manage to watch any of it, but I think the score was like 6-2. It's like 6-2, 6-1, 6-2, something like that. So seems like a pretty good win for her. Pretty comfortable. Right, here we go. Shot on and serve. Oh, it's a big one into the body of Duckworth. I'm just not really able to get out of the way of it in time. The pace of it just a little bit too much for Duckworth. 15 love to Shelton. Yes, another big serve down the tee. Duckworth with a slice backhand approach shot. And Shelton not really sure what the thought process was there. Looking to go down the line, but Duckworth had that covered very well. And, well, it did make it over anyway. The backhand goes into the net. But you think perhaps he would have been better trying to play it across Duckworth? Cross court? But, well, either way, it didn't go over. 15 all. And it's another rocket of a serve from Ben Shelton. Out wide. Right off the corner. And that was 201 kilometers an hour. Kilometers an hour. Oh, it's big serve out wide from Shelton there. And again, it's off the frame of Duckworth's racket, and Duckworth just smiling to himself. Knows there's nothing really he could do there, nothing much there. Just the serve is just too good. 40-15. Oh, it's another big one, but Duckworth does really well to return it. Oh, it's a great backhand cross court from Duckworth. Yeah, great pace on that. And the forehand from Shelton goes long. 40-30. Ulysses Capelleri. I hope I said that right. Capelleri. Asks if Shelton wins this set, is it over? Yes. Oh, serve into the body there from Shelton, and then the +1 down the line is forehand down the line is well over hit from Shelton, and that's juice. Just a little bit of a lapse in concentration, perhaps here. Duckworth doing a good job of just making Shelton play. But yeah, to answer that previous question, yeah, Shelton will win. If he wins this set, that's the game over. That's the match done. First serve from Shelton goes into the net. Yeah, it's a tournament, not Grand Slam, so the men only do a maximum of 3 sets for this. Oh, another big serve into the corner. And again, the forehand +1 is over here. It's long. And now Shelton, or Duckworth rather, has a game point, but a break point. Advantage to Duckworth. And well, if he gets a break here, things will look very interesting. First serve from Shelton goes into the net. Second serve, it's the second serve he's got to make. Oh, it's a big second serve. And then he follows it in with a volley down the line, and then it's a smash, an inside-in smash forehand. An inside-in forehand smash. Brave play from Shelton, but paid off. And that is juice. Saves himself there. Gets himself out of that little hole. And the first serve from Shelton is long. Second serve. Second serve goes long again. It's a double fault. And Shelton again under some pressure. As he faces another break point. Just starting to crack a little bit, starting to crumble a bit. Is it a lapse in concentration? Is it nerves? Oh, it's a big serve out wide. And it's another big, and it's a big forehand cross court back behind Duckworth. Again, brave from Shelton. Juice. Serve from Shelton goes out. Second serve. It's another double fault for Shelton as that second serve also goes long. Just struggling here. He's just going for too much on the second serve without not getting enough spin on it. First serve into the net there from Shelton. Second serve, he's got to make this one. Okay, and he does it well. It's a slice cross court from Shelton on the backhand, and Duckworth with the forehand cross court closes down the net, and Shelton looking to try and pass him down the line on the backhand, but it goes into the net, and that is a break of serve for Duckworth, who now goes 5-3 up, and now serves for the match. Here we go. Duckworth serving it out, serving for the match. And Shelton just looked as though he just kind of gave up with that return. He just didn't really, he hit it, but didn't really care if it went over or not. And as you see, as he just walks to the ad side of the court, he's just walking with his head down. First serve is out from Duckworth. Second serve. Out wide onto the forehand of Shelton. Shelton with the inside-out forehand. Oh, it's a good one. It's a great inside-out forehand. 15-all. Joshua Kachefe asks, where can I watch the live? You can watch it on, if you use like Bet365, that's an option. Yeah, Duckworth with the serve out wide, and Shelton with the return out. It goes long for the backhand. Yeah, Bet365 is an option. I mean, depending on what country you're in, you may or may not be able to use it. Tennis TV. And again, depending on what country you're watching it from, they do show some of the tennis on Sky Sports and Eurosport, I think. Yeah, Shelton with a great shot there as Duckworth approached the net and closed the net down after the serve. Shelton with a lovely backhand volley cross court, just guided it past Shelton. Lovely shot. 30-all. Now, this is an important point for Shelton, especially, you feel. Just absolute bullet of a backhand cross court, and then he goes for the backhand cross court again, and he misses it. It's in the net. And frustrated, he just throws his racket to the ground. Shelton, it's not a great miss. Yeah, just frustration from him there. Knows he had to do better. But Duckworth has a match point. Oh, we got Lexi in the chat. Hi, Lexi. Thanks for dropping in. Here we go. 40-30. Duckworth match point. Can he wrap it up? Okay, the first serve goes into the net. Second serve onto the forehand of Shelton, who he absolutely just rips that forehand through the middle of the court. The pace of it too much for Duckworth to deal with, and the backhand goes into the net. And that's juice. Match point saved. It's a good serve out wide from Duckworth there, yeah. And Shelton slices that return. But it goes up and out of the court. And it's match point number 2 for Duckworth. Advantage. First serve goes into the net. Second serve for Duckworth. Onto the forehand of Shelton, who hits that return and it goes right at the baseline. But then the second forehand from Shelton, it goes into the net, and that is game, set, and match to Duckworth. Perhaps not expected, a little bit of an upset maybe. Well, it is really, considering that Shelton is the second seed in the tournament. But that's a good win for Duckworth. Duckworth just stayed solid throughout the match. Shelton, just a few kind of moments of just a lack of discipline and a lapse in concentration, really, that just let him down. But is what it is. That's how it ends. Duckworth with the win. 7-6, 4-6, 6-3. Thank you everyone for watching. And if you can, go and join David's stream. He's doing the Raonic and Batista Agut, I think, is playing. Yeah, Raonic and Batista Agut match. So definitely make sure you guys check that one out. And please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on another stream. Thank you.